didn't know he needed. He said we should run away, but today we'll stay. And I haven't seen him since that day. Now I got Jimmy on my mind, felt like yesterday, but I don't see him anymore. Jimmy, he got died, so he couldn't stay. Now I don't see him anymore.
Makeup channel, whatever you want to call it. My hair is acting a little crazy right now just because it's the second day, and I curled it yesterday, and I found when I saw the second day it kind of gets all crazy and it doesn't look that
Jimmy
nice.
would come over after school sometimes and we dance.
I think I'm gonna wash it tonight. My boyfriend's coming over. Hopefully we'll see.
He would try, it would never come out right.
I did. Basically, this video is all about my current. So last month I filmed my current favorite. So I thought every month I would do that, do a different type of look, and I love that idea. So I decided to do my current beauty favorites. All the makeup I've been loving lately. So yeah, but I'm mainly focused on the eyes and the rest of the face just because I wanted to concentrate more on this eye look, and this eye look is intense and I love it. I love doing pinks, but I find a lot of like older ladies don't like this look on me because they're like old and bitter, and they usually, I find older ladies, they like more natural looks that emphasize your beauty, which that's bullshit. I'm gonna wear a full bead, I'm gonna wear a full glam, I'm gonna wear bright colors because that's who I am as a person. I love like doing different types of looks, really bright looks. That's my jam, and I loved how this look turned out. And I used this white kind of shadow to make it very ethereal and glowy and beautiful and glam, and I loved it. Yeah. But you know what? I've never been a person to care about what other people think. So I'm going to do me. You're going to do you. This is how it is. This shit is real. Yeah. And I loved how it looked. It's just, I love doing, like, it's not a pink eye. It's more like a purpley, pink, smoky shadow. And I loved it. Like, it's so freaking pretty. And it makes my eyes pop. And this is what I've been loving all month, my April favorites. Anyways, you guys, I hope you really enjoy this video. I'm not sure what video I should film for my next tutorial. I was thinking doing like a bronzy glow kind of makeup look. Like bronziness. Love bronzy. I've always loved bronzy eyes. I've have a few videos on here that I did different types of get ready with me's that included a bronzy smoky eye, but I might call it my bronzy glow makeup tutorial, something like that. I'll figure it out. Or I was gonna do, I don't know, like a different type of look. I can't even think right now. Oh yeah, I was gonna do a rose gold purple smoky eye. Maybe I'll do that after my bronzy one. I got a few ideas going around in my head. Anyways, you guys, I hope you guys really enjoy this video. Don't forget to subscribe. You guys don't have to. You can watch my videos, whatever. Not subscribe, I'm gonna stare at you until you subscribe. So anyways, you guys, don't forget to subscribe if you guys want all updates on my YouTube tutorials. I love filming videos for you guys. Yeah, so I love you guys so much. Thanks for always watching. Until next time. Bye. Guys. Okay, so I just did my base really quickly, and then I did my eyebrows, my foundation, my concealer, but I'm going to put everything in the description box. Side note, I took all my nails off. They look so horrible. So please don't judge me. Because we're in quarantine, I can't get my nails done. But everyone's been saying that they look cute. So if you guys look at the video and judge me and say, ew, look at her nails, blame quarantine, don't blame me. Okay, we're going to move on to contour. But I wanted to do bronzer contour on camera. And I'm going to use the Kat Von D Shaded Light palette. I'm just going to use this Morphe 530 brush. We're just going to apply that really quickly to the face. And just blend that out. I love this brush for contour. It's just like lightly distributes all that contour powder. Okay, now going on to bronzer. I've been loving this caramel Hoola bronzer. I'm gonna mix it with Hoola because I'm pretty pale right now, so I don't want to be too dark, but mixing it with Hoola and caramel is gonna be like the perfect kind of bronzy glow. And I'm actually going to use a different brush. This is the Morphe E2. This is from their Elite collection. It's a really nice line. It's really like, it feels really high end, and they are a little more expensive, but they're beautiful brushes. So we're just going to dip in Hoola and caramel and just tap the excess off and go. It's a little dark, but don't worry, we're going to blend it out. It's a really nice, like, bronzy glow. Just not too much on the forehead, just enough. Yeah, that's good. Bitch, that's good. Okay, now we're just going to use some translucent setting powder. This is the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. We're just going to bake the bottom half of my face really quickly. This is her volume 1 collection. I've used her palette before on my videos. I think I used the orange one. I think it's volume 3, which they have great pigment. I don't know if you guys have this palette. It is a little on the pricier side just because it's like 80 bucks for a palette, but they have great pigment. It's a power pigment eyeshadow. And what that means, basically, the pigment you're gonna see, and it's gonna be really, really vibrant. Like, I'll show you the packaging. Like, ooh, girl, like, they're really electric and bright and super, super intense. And I want to do that look for today, so I'm not gonna try to, like, not do a crazy look. And then I'm just gonna play in with some Jeffree Star Morphe palette. I used this in my last few videos. I think I used it in my gold green YouTube tutorial, and I loved this palette. It has great pigment. I mean, it's Morphe and Jeffree Star, like, what's better? And this gold color is so pretty, but this is a glitter color, so you do need to use your finger, but which is perfect because I have no nails. But it has great pigment as well. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Honest Truth. It's a really nice peachy color. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use what I always use. I'm just gonna use this R37 brush. Okay, like, I'm gonna, like, set up my palette here. Look, like, it's got a lot of pigment. I've actually never done a pink look on my YouTube channel, which I'm super excited to do. And it's like a super sunny day here in Vancouver, so I thought pink would do me justice. We're gonna bring it a little high just because we want a really blown out kind of pinky look. And this color is really, really pretty and pigmented. Okay, so that light peachy shade is all over the eye. So we're just gonna go in with a pink fleet. So it's kind of like a pink purple, and it's gonna be really, really pretty. We're just gonna use the same brush we were using before. It's more like pink and purple mixed together, which, look at that pigment. I'm just going to tap the excess off and just lightly place that color in the eye. I want to get like some pink eye. And just like bring it out. Okay, I know I look crazy, but don't worry, we're gonna add some sexiness with the pinkness. Okay, we're just gonna go in with that Norvina palette. It's quite big ass. Okay. And we're just gonna go in with A2 and B1. These kind of like purpley pink shades. Ooh. Okay, hopefully that doesn't fall, but if it does, I'm gonna catch it. Okay, we're just gonna use this blending brush. This is the GH33, and as I mentioned before, this is equivalent to the Morphe M433. Yeah. So we're just gonna pick up that A2 and B1, and that is pigmented. And then we're just gonna really tap really lightly. And whenever I go with like a really bright color, I always go like a back and forth because you don't want to put too much pigment, but you just want enough. You don't want it to be too like dramatic. Yeah, that's. I'm just gonna grab that A2 color, really pretty. We're just gonna put that on the outer corner, just because we want it to be a little bit more gradual. This is a really pretty purple though. It's pretty. And just in that outer corner. Yeah, that's fucking popping, yo. Use that first initial brush, and we're just gonna blend that out a little bit. We don't need much, because we're just going to use that brush. There is still pigment on here, so I don't feel the need to apply more of that first shade that we applied, just because you don't want it too overpowering. You just basically want to use the brush for blending purposes. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so we're just going to take that powder away, and we're going to go back on top of the lash line. I'm going to add a color here, but I just want to move on towards at the bottom lash line, and I always do this. I kind of go back and forth all the time. You guys always see in all my videos, basically. Like, look at that line, though. Oh, so pretty. I can tell. Just so pigmented. Okay, so we're gonna go in with A3 here. It's a really dark purple, and we're just gonna use this definer brush, and we're just gonna place that under the lashes. Oh, these purples are so pretty. Oh, tap the excess off and just place that under the eye. Okay, and then I think I'm gonna go in with this D3 color, this really bright red, and it is quite pigmented, so you just need a little bit of product, and we're just gonna use this pencil brush. This is the JH38, and just like look at that,
Like, you don't want too much. Like, that's literally like one tap. Okay, we're just gonna blend that purple out. I don't know what's wrong with my oven. It actually didn't turn on, but we're just going to continue the look. It's preheating. That was weird. Okay, now we're going to go in with, I'll just eat my chicken later. We're just going to go in with this Morphe Jeffree Star palette. We're just going to go in with that Honest Truth color, just to blend those colors out of it. Ooh, I don't want to block your guys' view. We're just going to use this Kylie brush just to give it that blown out pinkness because it's looking scary. That's more better. And then we're just going to use that pencil brush with Kylie with that D1 yellow shade. We're just going to blend it out. Okay, perfect. And then we're just going to move on to the topper lash line, but I'm going to put more of that Fenty Lavender setting powder underneath. Honestly, this oven is so stupid. Sometimes it works. It's touchscreen. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't. I'm so hungry. But I'm going to do the look and move on. Okay. We're just going to use this really white shade. It's in the shade C1. I think it'll be really pretty with this eye look. It's going to be like very ethereal, if you will. And we're just going to use the MAC 242 brush. I'm just going to apply that. Patted. Ooh, yeah. This white is beautiful. I'm just going to like. It's just like, whew. I love this white color. We're just gonna conceal my eyebrows really quickly. So I use this Morphe concealer. So I always use the concealer whatever I used on my face because I want it to match. I don't want it to look different. And this is the Morphe concealer in C145. It's a little bit on the cooler side, but whatever. We're just gonna conceal the eyebrows really quickly before we put what do you call it? Brow bone highlight. And when I'm more tan, I use the bean color, but I'm just gonna use a light. We're just gonna highlight the eyebrow really lightly. Like that, yeah. Even more, we're gonna go in with the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette. The Arm and Gorgeous palette. We're just going to use that VIP shade just to make it more intense. You guys know I love to use this color just to add some oomph in. So just like really lightly like that. Ooh, I love that. In the shade Coconut. So we're just going to apply this in the waterline. Just like that. Ooh, yeah. I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. What am I doing? I'm just going to spray the sponge and setting spray just to take any harshness away from that Fenty powder because it's quite intense. There we go. Okay, now for nose contour, I'm just gonna contour my nose with Hoola because it's not too dark, and I find like if I contour my nose with caramel Hoola, it's gonna be too intense. So just a regular Hoola is what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna use, where's my contour nose powder? I'm gonna use this Kylie Goat Hair Slanted Nose Contour. I don't know if it's for nose contour, but that's what I use it for. So it just has such a nice purpose for it. I used to always like contour my nose with contour powder, but I find it's too harsh. So I just do this with bronzer. I find it's more subtle, and also I have a high bridge, so like if I overdo my nose looks hella fake, which everybody already thinks my nose is fake, so I don't want to take my nose contour too much out there. Okay, we're just going to take that powder away. What the fuck is that? We're just going to pat that into the skin. Okay, now because it's looking a little flat, there's no dimension to my under eye, I'm just gonna use that Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I'm gonna use those two highlighting shades. I know that there's none in here, but there's still some, and I don't waste product. We don't waste product in our house. Just saying. Yeah, that's way better. When we add lashes, you guys, it's gonna be so intense. Gives your face dimension, you know. Okay, we're gonna move on to lashes. I'm just gonna use the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise for mascara. Always use this. It's my favorite mascara. A light coat of mascara. Perfect. And then we're just going to apply some false lashes. I'm just going to use the Filt'r double lift lashes in Intoxicating. They are my favorite lashes. Also, I think they're going to be popping with this look. It'll be intense. But I'm going to put them on off camera. I need to check what's wrong with my oven. I need to eat, and I'll be right back. Don't worry. Okay, you guys, I just applied my lashes. I'm loving how this is looking. It looks fucking bomb. And I don't know what's wrong with my oven. We'll see. I might just like eat something else. We're just gonna take that bakage off just really quickly. My boyfriend's supposed to come over today, but he said he had a headache, so I don't know like what that means. Like, I don't know if he's not feeling well. So I'll text him in a bit. Okay. So I just had to call my mom really quickly because she's crazy. I don't know what's her problem. I'm just gonna take some of the setting spray, and then I'm just gonna tap, and we're just gonna take some of that bakage off just because. Perfect. And then we're just going to use this Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. And we're just going to tap that on the bottom half of the face. Just like that, yeah. Perfect. Okay, and then we're just going to go back in with bronzer. We're just going to use that Hoola Caramel and that Hoola bronzer. And we're just going to use the same brush we were using before, and that's the E2. And we're just going to tap and just bronze away. my MAC press blushes. I love MAC blushes, and honestly, they last for so long, which is why I love them. I think I'm going to go in with, Melba and Peaches. Yeah, Peaches and Melba. So this is like a really soft, light pink, and then this is a really peachy color. And those two are like bomb colors. Just gonna use this Jaclyn Hill JH06. Oh my god. I'm just gonna take that off really quickly. Yeah, like that. So pretty, you guys. I actually never combined those two blushes together, which I don't know what's wrong with me. Yeah, those blushes are like so intense. Beautiful. Yeah, and then we're just going to use this ambient lighting powder. This is in the shade Luminous Light. Love this powder. We're just going to diffuse the blush really quickly. I was going to use a different one, but this is what I'm using. This is what I always use. It just gives you a really nice light glow. Okay. Now we're just going to spray some of the Morphe setting spray just to wet and seal the deal before we put actual highlights on. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to go in with some of, I've been using this highlight in the last two videos and I've been loving it recently, and I think it'll look really pretty with this eye look. So this is the Benefit Cosmetics Cookie Highlighter. So I'm just going to use that because it's intense. What's new? I'm using an intense color, groundbreaking. Okay, where is my highlight brush? Okay, I'm just going to use this one from Morphe. This is the JH09. And this is always the highlight brush I use. Jeffree Star has one too, and I think Morphe has one. I forget what it's called though. So I'm just going to apply that to the cheeks. Really softly, yeah. Okay. So for another highlight I want to add, just because I'm extra, I think I'm going to use this one. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Ultra Glow Loose Highlighter in the shade Fiji. So I think in my pale video I used Santorini, which is a more pale white vanilla shade, and this is the more gold one. And I love this look, this highlighter. To complement like darker skin tones, tan. It has like a really nice gold undertone to it. I'm just going to apply that to the cheeks. Yeah, that's intense. Yeah, it'll be really pretty with like a pink color eye look. I don't know what kind of lip liner I want to use. I'm kind of like running low on lip liners, to tell you the truth. I honestly don't know. I'm just going to use this one because this is what I've been using in all my recent videos. So this is the ColourPop Lippy Pencil in the shade Toy. It's a really pale nude. It's like really pretty. I don't know what liquid lipstick I'm going to use. We'll just see how it goes. I think I want to do like a really nude color, but we'll see. So I'm just going to sharpen it and apply that all over the lips. Oh, also I want to use my sponge to pat that in. I always do this just to make my lips smooth so it's easy to apply lip pencil. Like that. And then I think I'm just going to go in with Jeffree Star Velour Liquid Lipstick Mannequin because it's one of my favorites. I love this lip color. It's like a really, really pretty nude, and it has a really pretty purple undertone, and I think it'll complement this pretty eye look. It's really pretty. Okay, for lip gloss, I think I'm going to do something different because I want to, you know, do something different. I've used this before, though. So this is the Pat McGrath Less Gloss Lip Gloss in Love Potion. I love the name. So it has a really pretty sparkly pink color, and I don't want something too pigmented with color because I don't want to cover up this really pretty mannequin shade. So, and this is a really nice gloss because it's not gritty. I don't like lip glosses like you can feel the glitter. Like, that's not about my journey. That's not what I want for a lip gloss. I want it to be really comfortable and smooth throughout the day. So we're just gonna apply this. So pretty. Yeah, I'm living for this nude. It's really pretty. Okay, I don't want to look too dewy, but I look pretty good. Okay, and then we're just going to use some Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. I'm just going to apply that to the brows because I gotta set these brows or it's not a good day, you know? And then we're just going to apply some MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. This is my favorite lower lash mascara. There you guys have it. That's it for that video. I'm sorry, you guys, that I wasn't really talking that much in the video. I have like a lot on my mind. Like, my oven wasn't working. It's finally working. For some reason, my oven's a touchscreen, and when you put anything on there, it doesn't work, which I hate it. Like, when I first moved into this place, I did not know how to work it. Like, why does everything have to be so technology, you know? Like, I hate it. It's just so annoying. Anyways, you guys, I really loved how the look turned out. I did like this really pink kind of smoky eye, but it's not too pink. It's more like purpley pink, and I love these two palettes from Anastasia. I have another one. They are expensive, but they're worth it, and they have great pigment. It's a pro pigment palette. It's gonna have that pigment. It's gonna distribute, and honestly, I find with really pigmented eyeshadows, they're a little bit hard to blend, but these are super easy to blend, and this is an artist palette, and the glitters are really pretty as well. But I didn't use any of the glitters, but that white eyeshadow, I have to say, is one of the best white eyeshadows I've ever used in my life. I find white is really hard to develop to get any pigment because I find a lot of white eyeshadows, they're really sheer. They're not very pigmented. This is an awesome palette. It's a really good palette to travel with just because it's a hard case, and I find with hard cases when you do travel, it's amazing. It has a big ass mirror, so it's like easy to see, although we can't travel anywhere right now because of the pandemic. So, but it's a great palette. This palette I've used before, obviously. This is an amazing palette, great pigment. I mean, Morphe and Jeffree Star. Jeffree has great palettes. Morphe has great palettes, and this is like a staple in your collection. So is this one. And I also like the orange case one, which I've used on my video for my last current favorite. But these are all the makeups I've been loving. I've been loving this lip combination. I usually pair that Jeffree Star Mannequin lip color just because it's one of my favorites. But I usually pair it with the Kylie gloss in So Cute. But I actually love this lip gloss from Pat McGrath. I mean, it's Pat McGrath. It's $40, but it's amazing. I love it. And it's really like sheer and it feels really nice and luxurious on the lips. Like, it's one of my favorites I've ever used in my life. But I'm loving this lip combo. And I thought I would do a Mannequin just because it has a purple undertone. And also, like, purple undertones are really pretty when you do more of a pink eye. They complement really well. Like in my last tutorial, I did a smoky purple eye, the Bling Boss tutorial. And I use Mannequin with So Cute Gloss by Kylie Cosmetics, and it just complements the look so much because it has a really pretty purple undertone. Yeah, that's it, you guys. I had a lot of fun filming. I know I wasn't talking too much because I was so concentrated on other things, and I'm going through other things right now. I have a lot to do. Like, I had to apply for EI. I have to do the weekly reports if I don't get the money right away. I'm not working right now. Yeah, I just have a lot on my mind, and like the website wasn't working yesterday, and I got really frustrated. And I don't know, the whole thing is frustrated because half the world is basically out of jobs, you know, half the population. It's just crazy. But I haven't left the house. I left the house 3 days ago. I bought milk, so I still have a lot of groceries, a lot of milk, a lot of everything. But yeah, but I'm good. I still have a lot of food, so I only go out when I have to. I haven't left the house. I've been cleaning, mostly cooking, but I still have a lot of food, so I haven't left the house at all. So I'm really happy that I'm inside and safe and not sick. Yeah, so hopefully you guys are doing that too, because the longer you guys don't do that and you don't stay inside, I find like the longer the pandemic is going to last, and we're not going to be able to live our normal lives. And I mentioned I took my nails off. I feel so naked, so just ignore that during the video. Anyways, you guys, I had a lot of fun filming. I love this pink makeup look. I look cute. So cute. Anyways, you guys, I don't know what video I should film next. I was thinking filming like bronzy glow YouTube tutorial using like a different palette, you know, and something different. I might do that for my next video. Yeah, bronze glow makeup tutorial. Yeah, I love doing bronze eyes. They're like one of my favorites. I think they complement a lot of different like skin tones and looks. And who doesn't want to be like a bronze glowy bitch or queen slaying? Anyways, you guys, I gotta go. I gotta, you know, eat. My food's gonna be ready. I'm so hungry. I barely ate today. I'm sure my man's gonna come over, so I gotta shower, get ready, you know, get ready for other stuff. Anyways, you guys, have an amazing day. I love you guys so much, and talk to you later. Bye.
Jimmy used to run through the streets at night to escape from all the fighting. He was always told that he wasn't right, so he just kept on riding. Riding to a dad that he wished he died, that he didn't know he needed. He said we should run away, but today we'll stay. And I haven't seen him since that day. Now I got Jimmy on my mind, felt like yesterday, but I don't see him anymore. Jimmy, he got died, so he couldn't stay. Now I don't see him anymore. Nah, no, I don't see him anymore. Jimmy would come over after school sometimes, and we'd dance around the garden. He would never talk, but when he would try, it would never come out right. And one day he had to go when his mom called him home, and he looked at me and smiled, and he said we should run away, but today we'll stay. And I haven't seen him since that day. Now I got Jimmy on my mind, felt like yesterday, but I